Today, I want to talk about something that might seem simple but holds incredible power in our lives: words. We use them every day to communicate, express, and connect. But have you ever stopped to consider just how much words matter? The words we use are not just a means of communication, they are powerful tools that shape how we perceive the world and construct our reality. Every day, we make choices about how we talk to others and ourselves, and these choices affect our thoughts, beliefs, and actions. Words are like a lens that can either clarify our vision or distort it, impacting how we view challenges, opportunities, relationships, and even ourselves. This phenomenon isn't merely theoretical, it's grounded in psychology, neuroscience, and everyday experience. Consider how our choice of words influences our perspective. When we frame a situation in positive terms, such as describing a challenge as a learning opportunity rather than a problem, our mindset shifts from anxiety to curiosity. The words we select in these moments actively shape how we feel and respond. This concept is especially evident in the workplace. Someone who says, "I get to learn a new skill rather than I have to handle this difficult task," is setting themselves up for a more positive, productive experience. The shift in phrasing from obligation to opportunity makes a profound difference in motivation, resilience, and performance. Our words also influence how we see ourselves and our abilities. When we repeat statements like "I am capable," "I am resilient," or "I can handle this," our subconscious mind begins to integrate these beliefs, which reinforces a sense of self-efficacy. Conversely, if we continually say "I'm not good enough" or "I'll probably fail," we set ourselves up to internalize these limiting beliefs. Research shows that repeated thoughts can create neural pathways in the brain, meaning the phrases we use can reinforce patterns of thinking. In other words, our words can carve out mental highways that become our go-to responses, creating either confidence or self-doubt. The shaping effect of words goes beyond individual thought. It also impacts our interactions and relationships. When we communicate with others, our words can alter how they perceive themselves and their place in the world. A child who consistently hears phrases like "you're smart and capable" is likely to develop a more positive self-concept than a child who hears negative labels or put-downs. Adults, too, are influenced by the language used in their interactions. Constructive feedback offered with words that encourage growth rather than criticism can make a tremendous difference in someone's confidence and willingness to improve. Positive language fosters collaboration, trust, and a sense of value, while negative words often create distance, mistrust, or conflict. Words also play a significant role in shaping cultural narratives and societal beliefs. For instance, public figures, media, and educational institutions use language to frame societal issues. Terms like crisis, epidemic, or revolution affect how people understand and react to events. When an issue is framed with empowering language, such as a movement, rather than a problem, people feel more motivated to contribute toward change. On the other hand, divisive or inflammatory language can amplify fear and polarization. Thus, the language surrounding a topic doesn't just inform people about the issue, it shapes public sentiment and drives collective behavior. On a personal level, the words we use can change our perception of time, possibilities, and resources. Describing our schedule as busy and overwhelming makes us feel rushed and stressed, while saying we're focused and managing priorities can evoke calm and control. Our language shapes our experience of life itself, setting a tone that can either uplift us or hold us back. By choosing words that emphasize abundance rather than scarcity, we cultivate a mindset that is open to opportunity rather than fixated on limitations. Ultimately, words are more than mere expressions. They are powerful forces that can either open doors or create barriers in our lives. The narratives we create with our language influence not only our personal mindset, but also how we connect with others and interpret the world around us. This is why mindfulness in word choice is so important. Just as we carefully choose what we put into our bodies to maintain health, choosing words that reflect optimism, respect, and possibility can nourish our minds and relationships. By being intentional with our words, we have the power to shape a reality that is constructive, empowering, and fulfilling. The words we use shape our perception of ourselves and profoundly influence our self-belief. Self-belief is the foundation of personal development and success, and the language we use to describe ourselves plays a critical role in building or diminishing this foundation. Often we don't realize just how powerful words can be in shaping our self-image, confidence, and resilience. Whether spoken aloud or whispered internally, words form a constant narrative that our subconscious absorbs, reinforces, and eventually manifests into reality. When we carefully choose our words, we create an environment within ourselves that encourages growth, persistence, and empowerment. In contrast, careless or negative words chip away at our confidence, shaping limiting beliefs that hold us back. Consider the role of self-talk in daily life. Every time we attempt something new or challenging, a stream of thoughts and words accompanies our efforts, defining our experience. If someone approaches a new task with words like "I'll probably fail" or "I'm not good enough for this," they're feeding their mind a narrative of inadequacy. Even if they have the skill, intelligence, and capacity to complete the task, these negative words set them up for doubt and hesitation. On the other hand, approaching the same task with affirmations like "I'm capable" or "I can learn this," and creates a mindset of resilience and perseverance. Self-talk essentially becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. Positive self-talk fosters confidence, while negative self-talk plants seeds of doubt and fear. This phenomenon is rooted in how the brain processes information. Neuroscience shows that our brains create neural pathways based on repeated thoughts and experiences, much like a well-traveled path through a forest. When we frequently tell ourselves, "I can do this," the brain strengthens connections that reinforce that belief, making it easier to feel confident in the future. Conversely, repeated negative thoughts dig deeper grooves of doubt, creating habitual responses that lead us to underestimate our abilities. In this way, our words don't just reflect our beliefs, they actively shape and reinforce them. Positive affirmations are a powerful way to cultivate self-belief. By choosing to speak words of encouragement and affirmation, we reprogram our minds to adopt empowering beliefs. Simple phrases like "I am resilient," "I can handle challenges," or "I am worthy of success" might seem small, but they can shift our entire approach to challenges. These words replace habitual negativity with intentional positivity, encouraging us to move forward with greater strength and courage. Studies in psychology have shown that positive affirmations can improve mood, reduce stress, and increase overall resilience. When we consistently affirm our worth and potential, we build a reserve of self-belief that we can rely on during difficult times. The power of words to influence self-belief is also evident in the context of failure and setbacks. Everyone encounters failure, but the words we use to describe these moments determine whether we grow from them or feel defeated. If we label a setback as proof that I'm not capable or evidence that I'll never succeed, we're accepting it as a defining truth, which chips away at our confidence and motivation. However, if we frame it as an opportunity to learn or a step closer to my goal, we preserve our self-belief and see the experience as part of a larger journey. Words can transform setbacks from symbols of defeat into stepping stones toward growth. This transformation is especially significant when it comes to learning new skills. Many people face a mental barrier when trying to learn something unfamiliar because they're quick to label themselves as not good at this or not smart enough. These words create a fixed mindset that resists growth, seeing talent or intelligence as limited resources rather than qualities that can develop over time. By choosing phrases like "I'm still learning" or "I'll get better with practice," we adopt a growth mindset that welcomes challenges and believes in progress. This shift in language is transformative. It encourages us to persist, embrace learning, and recognize our capacity to grow. Self-belief is not built overnight. It's nurtured through consistent, supportive self-talk. Imagine each positive phrase as a brick and a foundation of confidence, slowly building a structure that can withstand the inevitable storms of life. When we repeat words that affirm our worth, talent, and resilience, we're constructing a solid base of self-belief. Over time, this foundation empowers us to take risks, pursue opportunities, and face adversity with strength. The more we reinforce positive beliefs, the more natural they become, and eventually they replace our doubts and fears. It's also essential to remember that self-belief is influenced by the words of others. A supportive environment can help us internalize positive beliefs, while a critical or dismissive one can sow seeds of insecurity. Encouraging words from mentors, friends, and family can bolster our self-esteem, providing us with reminders of our worth and potential. However, criticism, especially when it's harsh or unfounded, can leave lasting imprints on our self-perception. When faced with negativity from others, it's important to be mindful of our own internal language, choosing words that protect and affirm our self-belief. Ultimately, the words we use are tools. They can either empower us or hold us back, depending on how we choose to wield them. Building self-belief requires intentional language, words that support, uplift, and encourage rather than discourage or belittle. We have the power to rewrite our narratives, to choose phrases that reflect our worth and our potential. It might feel unnatural at first, especially if we're used to self-criticism, but like any skill, positive self-talk improves with practice. In every moment, with every thought, we're either building ourselves up or tearing ourselves down. By being intentional with our words, we can shape a narrative of strength, resilience, and potential. Self-belief is not just about feeling confident, it's about trusting our ability to grow, adapt, and overcome. With words that support us, we lay the groundwork for a life of purpose, perseverance, and achievement. Words are more powerful than we often realize, carrying the potential to heal or hurt others in profound ways. They can offer comfort and compassion, or they can cause pain and leave lasting emotional scars. Every conversation, text, and comment we share has an impact, even if we don't see it immediately. This impact is rooted in how words influence emotional well-being, self-esteem, and personal relationships. Choosing words carefully can help build trust and connection, while careless or harsh words can lead to feelings of isolation, resentment, or low self-worth. Consider how a single positive word can make a difference in someone's day. Imagine someone feeling uncertain or insecure, and you offer them a simple compliment like "You did a great job," or "I really appreciate your hard work." These words may seem small, but they can instantly lift their spirits and boost their confidence. Positive words can validate people's efforts and remind them of their worth, creating a ripple effect of positivity that might carry into their interactions with others. This power is magnified when people are going through difficult times, as kind words provide comfort and hope in situations where encouragement is needed most. On the other hand, harsh or critical words can leave a deep impression that may take years to overcome. Words like "you're not good enough" or "you'll never succeed" can stick in someone's mind, causing self-doubt and fear of failure. These negative messages can become part of someone's internal dialogue, leading them to question their value and capabilities. Studies have shown that the brain processes negative experiences more intensely than positive ones, meaning that negative words can have a disproportionately strong impact on memory and self-perception. This is why people often remember insults and criticism long after they've forgotten compliments, as negative language leaves a mark that is hard to erase. The impact of words is especially powerful in relationships, where trust and emotional safety are crucial. Words can either build intimacy or create distance, depending on how they're used. In healthy relationships, words of support, respect, and gratitude help deepen the bond, making each person feel valued and understood. When someone hears "I'm proud of you" or "I'm here for you," they feel safe, knowing they are accepted and appreciated. This positive reinforcement strengthens trust, which is the foundation of any strong relationship. Conversely, harsh or dismissive language can erode trust and create emotional barriers. Criticism, sarcasm, or belittling comments can make people feel judged, unworthy, or unimportant. When people are repeatedly spoken to in negative ways, they may start to withdraw, feeling that they are not safe to be themselves. Over time, this can lead to emotional distance and even the breakdown of relationships. Words spoken in anger or frustration might only take a moment, but their impact can last, altering the way people feel about themselves and each other. Words also play a significant role in shaping group dynamics and social interactions. For example, in a workplace setting, constructive language fosters collaboration and mutual respect, while negative or hostile language creates tension and conflict. When leaders use words of encouragement, appreciation, and clear guidance, they create a supportive atmosphere where employees feel motivated and respected. This approach helps people feel comfortable contributing ideas and working together. On the other hand, if a leader uses critical or demeaning language, it can demoralize employees, reducing both morale and productivity. Negative words can cause employees to feel undervalued, creating an environment where people are less likely to collaborate or go above and beyond. Beyond direct interactions, words also have the power to shape self-perception and influence someone's journey toward personal growth. Positive reinforcement can inspire people to take risks, learn, and pursue their goals. When people are reminded of their strengths and capabilities, they are more likely to embrace challenges and persevere through difficulties. On the contrary, hearing discouraging or pessimistic words can make people feel that failure is inevitable, reducing their willingness to try or believe in their own potential. In many ways, words are tools for shaping the emotional landscapes of others. When we choose words thoughtfully, we can build people up, fostering self-esteem and resilience. When we communicate with care, we remind others that they are valued and seen, creating a sense of belonging that strengthens our communities. But if we fail to consider the impact of our words, we risk causing unintended harm, leaving people to question their worth or feel isolated. Choosing words with kindness and empathy is a small but powerful way to contribute to a more positive world. In every interaction, we have a choice to either lift someone up or bring them down. By being mindful of our language, we can create an atmosphere of respect, compassion, and understanding that makes a meaningful difference in the lives of others. Words have a lasting impact on people's lives, often far beyond the moment they are spoken or written. We might not remember the details of every conversation, but we remember how words made us feel, especially in pivotal or vulnerable moments. Words carry an emotional weight that imprints on our memories and shapes our beliefs, self-worth, and outlook on life. They are powerful tools that can either inspire lasting confidence, hope, and resilience, or lead to long-standing doubts, insecurities, and fears. Understanding the enduring nature of words helps us appreciate the responsibility we hold in choosing them carefully and with empathy. The lasting effect of words is evident in how memories of key interactions stay with us over time. Think back to a compliment you received during a challenging period or a word of encouragement that helped you through a difficult decision. These positive words often become touchstones, reminders of our abilities and worth, giving us strength long after the conversation. People frequently recall uplifting words from teachers, mentors, or family members when faced with new challenges, proving how meaningful words of support can echo through the years. A simple phrase like "I believe in you" could become an anchor for someone, especially when they're struggling or doubting themselves. Conversely, hurtful words can leave scars that are equally enduring, if not more so. Critical or unkind words tend to linger in our minds, resurfacing at times when we feel vulnerable. Negative comments about someone's abilities, appearance, or character can replay in their thoughts, influencing how they perceive themselves and interact with others. For instance, a child who constantly hears that they are not smart enough or will never succeed may carry these beliefs into adulthood, allowing them to shape their choices and limit their potential. This is because repeated negative messages reinforce self-doubt, which often becomes part of a person's internal dialogue. Even if these words were spoken in moments of anger or thoughtlessness, they can echo through a person's life, affecting their sense of worth and capability. The science of memory helps explain why words can have such a persistent impact. Our brains tend to hold on to emotionally charged moments, both positive and negative, more strongly than neutral ones. Words spoken during times of heightened emotion, whether of joy, anxiety, or sadness, are more likely to be stored in our long-term memory. Additionally, research suggests that negative experiences are processed more intensely by the brain, which is why hurtful words often stay with us longer than positive ones. This phenomenon, known as negativity bias, means that a single critical comment can feel more memorable and impactful than multiple positive remarks, requiring us to be especially mindful of the harm that negative words can inflict. In professional settings, the enduring impact of words is particularly evident. Constructive feedback offered with encouragement and respect can leave a lasting impression on an employee's confidence and willingness to grow. A manager who says, "I see your potential, and I know you're capable of improving this," communicates belief in the person's abilities, which often motivates them to work harder and develop further. This kind of feedback becomes part of the person's professional identity, a source of inspiration they carry into future roles. On the other hand, dismissive or overly critical comments can diminish motivation and lead to self-doubt that may affect their entire career. Negative language from a leader can undermine someone's confidence, leading them to question their value and contributions long after they've left that job. In this way, words don't just shape performance in the moment, they influence a person's career trajectory and sense of professional worth. Personal relationships also highlight how words have lasting effects. In a loving relationship, words of appreciation, gratitude, and kindness strengthen bonds over time, creating a foundation of trust and warmth. Expressions like "I appreciate you" or "you mean so much to me" are not only affirming but also serve as constant reminders of each person's value to the other. When conflict arises, couples who communicate with respect and understanding, even in difficult conversations, are more likely to sustain a healthy, resilient relationship. On the flip side, harsh words spoken in anger, such as insults or criticisms, can create lasting emotional wounds. Even if apologies are made later, the memory of hurtful words can linger, impacting the relationship's emotional safety and trust. The power of words to shape lasting memories and influence personal development is especially significant in childhood and adolescence. During these formative years, words spoken by parents, teachers, and peers become part of a young person's developing self-concept. Encouraging words like "you're talented" or "I'm proud of you" help build a foundation of self-esteem that supports a child's confidence and sense of belonging. These affirmations encourage children to take risks, express themselves, and pursue their interests. However, harsh or dismissive words, even if spoken out of frustration, can be deeply internalized and carried into adulthood. Children who hear that they are difficult or a disappointment may grow up feeling inadequate, and it can take years to unlearn these negative beliefs. The lasting impact of words extends beyond individuals to influence society as a whole. Public figures, media, and cultural narratives use language to shape social attitudes and beliefs. Words like crisis, failure, or threat can create fear and division, while words like hope, progress, and community foster unity and resilience. Social movements, for instance, have been galvanized by words that promote inclusion and empowerment, inspiring people to work toward shared goals. The language we use in discussing social issues can encourage constructive dialogue or escalate tension, showing that words carry a collective influence that extends well beyond individual conversations. In the end, words are lasting imprints we leave on each other and on society. They can be sources of strength, motivation, and healing, or they can be causes of doubt, pain, and division. Being mindful of the language we use, choosing words that support, respect, and uplift allows us to create a more positive impact on the lives of those around us. Just as we carry memories of hurtful words, we also carry memories of words that made us feel seen, valued, and encouraged. By choosing words that foster growth and understanding, we contribute to a world where people feel empowered and connected.